Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching the special presentation of Sansad TV Committee Report with your host Kriti Mishra, and joining us today is a very special guest, Chairman of Parliamentary Committee on Estimates, Mr. Sanjay Jaiswal. Sir, welcome to Sansad TV and thank you so much for joining us. Sir, your committee has presented a very important report today in Parliament, which is on the implementation and development of solar parks and mega solar projects in the country. Take us through the key highlights.
This is a very ambitious goal of Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, that we will be achieving 500 gigawatts through renewables by 2030, which was promised in Paris, that by 2030 we will be having 175 gigawatts power. But we achieved this milestone by 2022, and now we are moving towards 2030 targets of 500 gigawatts. For this implementation, because India has got limited resources of hydro, which we have nearly extracted it. Second is wind energy also, we are utilizing our maximum capacity, and the solar is equally available in all the states. We can utilize the land of Rajasthan, which is barren, so it will not disturb also the farming communities. That's why we have recommended that there have been some hurdles, like the evacuation is not up to the mark which it has to be done. Then the 7 solar power projects have been also delayed because of some financial crisis. We have recommended that we are already giving PLI to the solar films. But this PLI should be also extended to the chemicals and glass which is being utilized for making solar photovoltaic machines. So that's one important recommendation. Second important recommendation is that we have the central government has already announced 4,000 crores of central financial assistance. But till now we have utilized only 1,800 crores of the CFA. So we have recommended that when the government has promised, it should move ahead in a much faster direction. And we have said that if we are not fulfilling the demands of the solar PVs immediately, then we should also think to be lenient on those solar PV projects regarding taxation, so that it should not be a loss to the companies which have promised to make solar power park, because by policy, and that's a very good policy, that we have encouraged our domestic production in a much faster way. But we also need to see that the projects are not delayed because of these price issues. So the committee has recommended that there should be a balance between the import duty taxations as well as encouraging our domestic producers so that they can be competitive and fast, and they can supply the photovoltaic machines in the rate which was there at the time of opening of these solar parks.
Absolutely, sir. That's a very important point. But, sir, India is emerging as a global leader. You look at international groupings, whether it is G20, COP, India's voice is being heard. Going ahead, what is it that we can present to the world, particularly in the sector of renewables and solar?
I was there in the COP 28, which is being held in Dubai. Every country was full of praise for India. They all want to follow the footstep for what India has been doing. In fact, I have listened so many comments that you are a very rich country, so you can do that. It's not a question of rich. South Africa is much richer than us. Bulgaria is much richer than us. But it's the willpower of our Honorable Prime Minister that we have to make ourselves self-independent. And that's why they have put every machinery on a speed and a scale which no one is thinking in the world. Only 7 small European countries are doing better in renewables and fulfilling all the targets of the NDCs better than us. So it's the willpower of the Prime Minister, and it's good for us that instead of giving our precious foreign currency to the Gulf countries, it's better to make our own power plants, make our own renewables, making ethanol through sugarcane juices, and for fulfilling our energy needs, because the kind of industrial pace now India has been taking it will be very difficult for us to match the electricity production if we don't concentrate on more solar power projects, because it takes shorter time, as well as it's carbon friendly, it will not produce any pollution, and it will help Indian industries to make power of their own, and we can be the world leader in solar PV photovoltaics also, as we have shown other countries how to do it.
Absolutely. With that very, very positive statement, sir, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. With camera person Amrendra and camera assistant Alok, I'm Kriti Mishra, signing off for Sansad Television.